I wasn't going to do a video, but you know what? George raced great. Hey, no big deal. And then Rosie made a break. That was on me, obviously. You know, I looked at the program. The 1's got speed. The 9's got speed. The 5's got a lot of speed. The last thing I want to do, 3 is a good horse. I don't want to land 3 or 4 behind the 5 and 3, the favorites, and be first over with Rosie. You know, I'm watching the 3 in the post braid. Looks a little dinky. I know the 2 can't leave a step. Couldn't leave to save his soul. I want to get away either on the... I don't really want to be on the front. I will if I have to. She was good tonight. But 2-hole. Or even 3-hole. If the 3 beats me, fair and square, fine. If it lands down 5-3-4, I'm okay in the 3-hole. I would have stayed just like I did last week. No problem at all. As we started to leave out of there, you know, Kurt Suggs, you know, he's a hard-nosed driver. He doesn't want to let me... He knows the same thing I know. You know, I'm gonna cut the 5-horse loose and follow him. Now he's got to stay in or come first over. So he's chasing his horse coming out of the gate. I got him beat out. I got to step on him, but I got to get down before the turn. This is a half-mile track, and Rosie, she's up in the red line. I know that, but at the same time, usually when you get her snugged down, when you get her looped over in front of horses going into the turn, you can settle her. The problem was she just got a little tight to the pylons going into the turn, and as soon as you got to watch her, as soon as you got to check her, it's over. You really got to flip a coin at that point, and that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. I flipped a coin, and I lost. So Rosie made a break. She rolled off stride, and that was on me. You know, I took a chance getting to the front with it, but that's racing. I went as slow as I could to cross over to the front. Couldn't go any slower than I did. But it was fast enough to eventually lead to her making a break. Now, as I said to Jason, you guys knew that I was a little... I think we're shorting this filly in the sense that we're racing her for less money than she should. She's better than that. Like, these are aged horses and mixed bags of horses, and she should be racing against fillies and mares or non-winners of 5 horses, and they just aren't. So I'd rather not go to the Yonkers after that. You know, she's almost handy on the track, but not quite on a half. You know, if you want to go out of there 28 seconds, she's safe. 28 seconds rarely leads you to the path of the lead or up close. It puts you in the 3, 4, 5 hole where you're first over, and you don't want to be there. So a half isn't really what I would call best case scenario for Compass Rose DC. We can look to the Meadows. I mean, she's done well there in the past. She's a different horse now. She's a grittier but happier horse than she was as a 3-year-old into her 4-year-old season at the Meadows. She's just quite simply a better animal. She is a good horse that will take a good mark this year for us. Where is the question? Maybe the Poconos, maybe the Meadows, maybe Scioto. But it won't be Northfield Park, or at least it won't be in the near future. I had said to Jason, look to see what's in Scioto. If we got to run her up to the Meadows for a couple weeks, that's fine too. But I want to maximize every start with Compass Rose DC. So tonight, that's on me. I put her on the run. I rolled the dice. I took the chance. And that's on me. GW Chrome Race Great Compass Rose DC needs to simply race for more money. It's not fair to you, my partners on Compass Rose DC. It's not fair on her, fair to her either. You know, this is a filly that's out there racing her heart out, trotting in 55 and racing for 6,600. Nah. So that will be her last start for a little bit at Northfield Park. And nothing, it's, as I said to you, Northfield's great in certain classes. Numbers 1, numbers 2, even numbers 3. It's great. You get up into that mixed bag of numbers of 4 or 5, numbers of 5, also eligible this, also eligible that. The purses tend to be a little bit lower than I'd like to see them, for her anyway, for sure, and horses like her. So I think we're going to make a little change. Compass Rose DC will likely go to the Meadows or Scioto, one or the other, to race in her next start, her next few starts. Makes all the sense in the world. As I said, it's nothing more than money. She is simply not racing for enough money. She's too good a horse to race for 6,600. So tonight, that's on me. Certainly don't blame her. She come back. I don't know if I get up for 5th or not, but she come back and race great afterwards. She's a good mare, and she's going to do very good for us in 2021, but not at $6,600 increments on a half-mile track. So Scioto, the Meadows, something along those lines over the next month or so. Compass Rose DC is ready to go. She'll take a very, very good mark this year. I could easily see that mare taking a mark at 53, 54, no problem. And a really nice mare to drive. I put her in a tough spot tonight. I let her down, and we'll make up for it next time. So 5-minute video really just outlining what I did wrong tonight, and what we'll do better in the future. Maximize the purse structure for Compass Rose DC, and as I said, George raced great. So onward and upward. Mud for the next 2 days, as I said in the video this afternoon. Horses trained great this morning. We called an audible. I looked at the forecast. It said rain to Wednesday, 80-90%. Rain on Thursday, also 80-90%. So we called an audible, trained the babies Tuesday, trained them Friday, and just a little sneak peek, just a little heads up. If it's pouring rain, Jazzy Judy's not qualifying either. I could train her on the race bike on Friday. It really won't matter in our plans, our grand scheme of things anyway. It won't change whether she goes to the Meadows or whether she goes to Harrington. It won't matter. So the only for sure is, come hell or high water, Frilly Fringes is qualifying with trotting hobbles on. I trained her this morning with trotting hobbles. Felt a lot better. So we'll see how she qualifies on Thursday. So it's another little video for you guys about Tuesday. Had a great video this morning. Had a great workout this morning with the babies. Back at it again tomorrow. I am going to drive War We Welcome in likely what will be the mud at the Meadows, and then back for That's My Girl. I think we got another one in, don't we? Oh yeah, I'm a Lovely Lady. That's My Girl and I'm a Lovely Lady tomorrow. Take care, guys.